to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the North Texas Mean Green. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mean Green offense will take the field and they'll get this thing underway. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him.
Turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Owls offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Dupree. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. That's caught. It's Dupree. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Looking for a crease. It's Dupree. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Dupree. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Right back to the well. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The option look. Now the pitch. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Mean Green!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The run from the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Kennesaw State right back to work.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking for room at the 40. Into the secondary on the right.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Up-tempo for the offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Williams will pass. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room, it's Dupree. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Dupree. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going right and going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just keeps moving. He'll try to take it back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Behind his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. North Texas in the hurry-up. Sends it back in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Nimrod. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Release to the back. It's complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And, oh, what a call. The fake, and he wants to throw. Pulled down for the tackle. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Offense lining up quickly. Williams looking for a man. Right down the middle. And his throw is incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route.
Touchdown, Mean Green. A great catch and run for 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Kennesaw State right back to work.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's a heat. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. Get it out on the screen. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Here's the handoff. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got a man, it's Nimrod. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. The short hands, it's Young. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Running to the left. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They make the stop, them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they looking for the end zone, he pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man in the middle. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Give to Brown. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Kennesaw State right back to work. Williams will pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick six.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Dupree. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Splitbacks here. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Dupree. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. North Texas really has it going on offense. They want that clock to run. Picks up the first down, still moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Owls! How about that D making the play and lining up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor?
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Dupree. Gets it past the marker.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Kennesaw State, 22.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Zings it complete to the right.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Rodgers. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
2nd down coming up.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Williams will pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback.
Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.